Hey guys, I was having some major, I'm sorry if you're going to have to hear me do this the whole time. It's annoying me, so I'm sure it's going to be annoying you. But as you can hear, I still have a little bit of this, I don't know if it's a cold. I mean, it's a little bit annoying because I feel like I've had this sore throat on and off for a month to some degree. For 2 weeks it was really bad, and then I got better. I was better last week, and then I was around my mom Thursday, and she had pink eye and was very sick. And anyway, I wanted to come on here and say hi before I lose my voice. I am feeling better, and I am proud to say that I did go and rest yesterday, which was very hard because, you guys, I'm working on so much stuff, and I'm very excited about pretty much everything. I'm excited about everything I'm working on. And I do have really a lot of stuff to do and that I want to be doing, but I forced myself to go back to bed yesterday and sleep, and I think that's what I needed. I have still been, and it's really not going to stop. I'm burning the candle at both ends. I mean, last night I think I went to bed about 1 o'clock. This is a girl that used to go to bed at, gosh, 10 when I was married. I don't know if I told you guys this. I just thought of this the other day because I was thinking, what if I could get myself up early again and go to the gym really early? Because Lifetime Fitness is open 24 hours, which I love. When I was married, my husband had to be at the job at 5 in the morning. So do you know what Kelly did? I would get up at 3:30 in the morning. I got up because I was a bad wife. I would get up at 3:30 in the morning and let him stay in bed, and then I would get up and make his coffee and pack his lunch and start his car for him, and then I would bring his coffee into him and say, wake up, honey, here's your coffee. And then all he would have to do was get up and his lunch was made, and then he would get in his car. Can you see why he left me? I mean, really, who wants that? Anyway, a little saucy today. But anyway, so I did rest yesterday, and then I felt better by the end of the day. Certainly not totally better, but I kept thinking, do I feel okay? I think they say that if you are, what is it, if you're sick, which way is it, above the head or below the head? They say if you're sick above the head, you can work out. If you're sick below in your stomach, I think it's if you're below here. And I felt that most of mine was here and up, so I could work out. Does this mean anything to any of you, or are you all like, probably. That's probably how you are all the time. So I did a Red Carpet Ready workout, which, guys, I love Valerie Waters, and she's a doll, and I love these Red Carpet Ready workouts. And again, I've kind of amped them up, if you will. And the thing that's interesting, too, that I wanted to share with you, remember I told you I went last month and I had my MAP test redone? Is that right? MAP test, yeah, Metabolic Assessment Profile. And that's where, when you go to Lifetime, they put you on a treadmill with this gas mask thing on, and you start walking, and they're basically monitoring your heart and your oxygen intake as you walk, walk higher, walk faster, walk higher, and then you break into a run, and Jay was there the whole time. And when I was doing it this time, there were all these new people that he was training. So like 5 people are sitting there watching me, and he's like, oh, watch her, she's getting out of breath. Look at this. Oh, she's fine, she could take it. And he's putting it up and up. And I thought I was pretty good. And then he got to the last part, he's like, I'm going to need you to run, honey, I'm going to need you to run. And I'm like, oh my God. And there was a time, I literally did. I'm like, stop, because I thought I was going to do like a Charlie Brown thing, where I was going to go and go flying. Or it's not Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown didn't get on the treadmill, but it's something funny. So anyway, but when I took that metabolic assessment, oh, I wish I had it right here. I've made so much progress this year, which makes me feel good. But my maximum heart rate used to be 170, and now it's 198. So yesterday when I was working out, I'm doing these, and I was kind of doing some kettlebell swings, and I did stairs, up and down the stairs, and I was like, whew, totally out of breath. And I look, and I think I even wrote down my notes, because, like I told you guys, this is my new daily notebook, where, like, here's my, not to bore you, that's yesterday. I'm writing down, what's going on with me when I wake up, how do I feel. I'm recording anytime I get stomach aches, so I know not to eat stuff that's new. Writing down if I took my vitamins, if I took my Accutane, when I had hot water, you know, basically what times I was eating, was I really hungry or just kind of hungry, etc. So, what was my point? Oh, I wrote down my workout notes, and I wrote here that the highest my heart rate got in my workout yesterday was 165. I'm in zone 2 now at 165. I used to be zone 4. So all that to say is I'm realizing that I really have a lot of cardio training to do so that I can use that most effectively. What was nice though about that is I do know that at like 150, that's where I'm burning the most fat. It's really cool because I realize how much cardio, what's the word I'm looking for? How many cardio gains? You know what I'm trying to say. I've gotten better at cardio. But all that to say is last night I was like, oh my gosh, I'm this out of breath. But being that out of breath before I had the MAP test, I thought I was in zone 4. So, excuse me, that was good. I was very glad I worked out. It felt great. You know, I'm still, guys, if you're watching this, you might want to just la 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 la. So it's that time of the month today. And I was so glad because you're not going to see me doing that in the future. But you guys know that a lot of that has to do with my body coming down off the pill. Just don't, if you're on the pill, think about other things. Not just because of what's happened to me, but think about, you know, other alternatives for birth control because it is a bad, bad thing. I just don't want to say enough about it. I'm telling myself to stop talking about it, but I mean, it's like a bomb exploded in my body and I'm just trying to wash it off. Go away. But it's all good. It's all going to be fine. So I just told myself, hey, it's December 1st. I'm not going to, that was the first day of my, you know, keeping my journal. It's a good start date. So I can say, hey, 30 days has September. That's a saying. And I told you guys I always mess up sayings. 30 days has September, April, May, and November. I just remembered it. See? What that has to do with December, I don't know. December has 31 days. All that to say, we're going to go through December and stick with our program. December, I will be using my notebook to write everything down every single day. I'm going to be consistent. And when I shared with you guys, I did want to bring this up. Sorry. I said that I wasn't going to be posting my food. And something that has struck me recently, and I just wanted to share with you, in case any of you guys are like this. But y'all know I've been very upset since probably about October, middle of October, so about 5 or 6 weeks. Mostly with this huge adjustment my body made for the negative from this, you know, the hormonal and the pill and all that. And I've just been obsessed, completely obsessed, and with diet and because every trainer will say to you, or anybody online or any book will say, you know, you can't out-train a bad diet, right? And Jay would always say to me, Kelly, your workouts are great. You're making gains and what have you. If you're not losing the fat that you want to lose, it has to be what you're eating. And so every time that I have ever been disappointed with myself, I start this year. This has been, like I told you guys, the hardest year for me because my body has gone like this. And so anytime this year that I get upset, I'm constantly blaming myself, which we should. We shouldn't just be like, oh, it's because it's a sunny day out. That's why my thighs are fat. But I have been just berating myself and trying because everybody always says it must be your diet. If you're working out hard and you're not losing fat or you're not, you know, getting where you want to be, it must be your diet. So I just wanted to share with you guys, I'm going to have to go into vlog 2 here in a minute. I mean, I was getting to the point, and it can be this confusing to some of us. Maybe some of you are strong in this area like Cynthia or Jessica, where you know what works and you're like, fine, this is what I'm doing, and you're not looking for input because you've come to that point where you know how your body responds and you know exactly what to do. It's kind of like, I don't even know how to compare it. I'm going to go to part 2. Hold on.